What's up, y'all? So I grinded some blitz today. I wasn't really recording. I grinded is a strong word. I played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 games. Okay, so that kind of is grinding. I probably played a little bit more than an hour. Um, but I had some really cool games. I actually dropped to 1830, but I farmed this guy. Um, he was a 2000, and I just farmed him. I would have played more games, but you know, I'm happy with 1865. I didn't want to push my luck. But this guy, I don't know how the fuck this guy got to 2000. This guy was awful. Like, he just missed simple tactics. So I just thought we'd go over mainly two games. This game was super cool. I didn't even think I played it that accurate. Apparently I played it 95 accuracy, which is crazy, you know? Um, this is an insane game. Like, I wish I was recording. I really do. I really wish I was recording, but I wasn't, unfortunately. So we're just gonna have to deal with man, I'm kind of upset I didn't record this, but this was such a cool game. So I played this thing called the Fromm's Gambit against the Birds. I actually don't know much theory on this, but there's one gambit that William Grafe recommends against this. It's called the Langheld Gambit. I didn't exactly get it. I kind of transposed into it. I'm pretty sure I transposed into it. And yeah, here's what happened. So he takes the pawn, and they can decline it too, but I don't think I've ever had it declined. Is this a declined gambit? Bar gambit. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, okay. So that's what's the pawn. I'll go over it. I don't want to talk about useless variations, but most people take, and then you offer up the second pawn, and he declined this. So I kind of insist, like, hey, come take the pawn, basically. And he does. And the way the Fromm's Gambit normally goes, I think, is you take back like this, but Grafe recommends this move, knight f6. And instead of attacking, what's it called, on h4, you're going to put a ton of pressure on g3 is the big idea on this g3 diagonal, because this diagonal is super weakened. He took back, and I think this is a direct transposition into the Langheld Gambit. The Langheld Gambit originally, this is the Langheld Gambit, but you can see here, okay, this has never been played. Bishop d6 is the main move, but this is kind of a transposition per se. So it kind of transposes into this. I don't know any theory here. D4 was played, and then here, the whole idea is to go knight g4 and prepare some sort of sacrifice. He goes e3. I go knight g4, which is the best move, which is kind of insane. He goes g3, and this is the first... Oh, this is an inaccuracy. Wow. I don't know how this is an inaccuracy. Bishop f5. He just wants us to develop. Okay, well, the engine is going all over the place. I thought this was... I mean, it said I played 95 accuracy, so I mean... Okay, that must have been... Okay, but... You know, in these lines, I don't know when to exactly sacrifice, but I was like, here I think is the perfect opportunity. And this is where it goes insane. So he goes king d2, which is the only move. And here I was thinking, I'm just going to go fork him, but if he attacks my queen, I don't really know what to do, but I always have this e4 check. This check on e4, if you can visualize knight f2, coming back here, and I'm sure there's got to be something here. Apparently, I don't really have something. It's minus 0.7, but I'm sure it's extremely sharp because I'm down a piece. I was debating going here, but I was like, here he just blocks here, and what do I really have? So knight f2 is the only move. This is kind of insane. I played so many only moves in the analysis. He goes rook g1. I was like, this is the only move again. Like, where else am I supposed to go? I think I need to keep the initiative. And here's where I started calculating. So here, king d3, I didn't actually see king d3, I think. I think king d3, I didn't see anything. Here, I think I go here, queen f2, and this is what I was calculating. Yeah, this is what I was calculating. And then I was thinking bishop f5 is probably strong here. And it's the only move. Dude, there's so many only. This is such a sharp position, but the moves are not that difficult to find. And also note that if somehow this queen leaves here, this is a forkable square. So, you know, I didn't actually anticipate him going king d3. Okay, wait, this is not the right. King d3. And here is where I started calculating. Let me turn off the engine real quick. So here is where I started calculating, right? I calculated, I was thinking I just sacked the knight again, and there's got to be checkmate. I was thinking here, 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 and then it's cut off. The king is cut off. It has to come. Oh, this is just straight up mate. I didn't even realize. This is just straight up checkmate. Wow. Wow, I didn't even realize that. I thought he had another move, but this is just straight up mate, because I thought he had to go king d5, but the knight covers it. Wow. Wow. Wow, dude, this is such a crazy line, dude. I don't know. I just thought I sacrificed. So, okay. He comes here, and I was like, okay, I need to keep the initiative, but my queen is hanging, but if I go here, I cut him off from coming back, this c-file. And I was kind of thinking, okay, if I just keep on checking him, there's got to be something. I'll find something, especially after this, there's got to be something. I always have a5. Check is what I was thinking. And what I was really afraid of happening is this always happens where I get this king hunt sort of situation, and I kind of mess it up by letting them push their pawns and creating escapes. So for example, let's say here, here, and I don't know. Let's say I go here, I don't know, here, and then let's say I go here. Something like this will happen to me a lot of times. This is not how I would have played it, obviously, but this kind of what happens. I kind of panic because I think the sacrifice doesn't work. But here, he takes the knight, and I think this is also only move. I'll check again. But here I was thinking, okay, the king is cut off. It can't go back past the c-file. This queen cuts off the c-file. And I was thinking, okay, I have my bishop, my knight, and potentially my rook. So I was thinking, okay, a5 has to be the move. And I didn't really calculate mate from here. It just intuitively, I did see he could come forward, and if I give this check, or no, I did see he could come here. I give this check, he comes here, but I have this. And this is brutal, because the bishop is pinned. And this is what happened in the game. I immediately, like, let me go to the time. Dude, this is a crazy game. Let me go to the time. This is where he resigned. But if I could go to the time here, like, instantly, 1 second. I spent 1 second on this move. I knew it was over because I calculated all this. If he didn't go bishop here, I was thinking, I think he could go back, and there I was thinking I probably go like here, and if he pushes up, I just take. That's what I was thinking. Like, I don't know. I think this might just be forced mate. Like, yeah, it's just mate in 3. Wow. But you guys look at the evaluation. Normally when I get these type of games, I play like, it's like a 70, like 55 game. Like, I'll show you a different game, for example. But this was an insane game. And Engine, I made one mistake, it says. But Engine said I practically played perfectly. 6 great moves. I found it. That is just insane to me that I found this. Like, I was so happy with this game to the point where I just wanted to stop playing. This is my second game of the day, but I was like, I was on a roll. And for me, if I'm having fun playing the game, I normally either eventually tilt, I'll lose one game in tilt, or I'll just keep on winning. Like, I had a day where I had a 14-game winning streak. That was actually how I first got to 1830, and then I dropped all the way back down to like 1670. But that was like a while ago before I started taking this Blitz thing seriously. But like one day, but that's what I'm saying. But I just thought this was a ridiculous game. I really wish I recorded this. Okay, it doesn't think it's an inaccuracy. It thinks it's brilliant. Okay, so I don't know why it says it's an inaccuracy. I wonder what Engine suggests then. Okay, it suggests bishop x g3. Yeah, it does suggest bishop x g3. But dude, this was an insane game, dude. I'm gonna keep it real. So I was editing the footage. I spent like 6 minutes just talking about how insane the game was. So I'm not gonna bore you guys with that, but just real quickly, just going through the game. Like, I'm just very happy I found this, and this is why you shouldn't play the birds, you know. And this is like one of the reasons I'm afraid of playing the King's Gambit, mainly because of this F diagonal. But I'm very happy with this game, as I've stated a million times. And, you know, instead of making the video unnecessary, like 15 minutes, I'll cut it down by 5 minutes by just show the game, show the mate. So, yeah, hopefully like I said, I wish I recorded this live, but I didn't. So, if I have any games of this level, like, I'm very skeptical of uploading videos in which, like, it's just me analyzing a game. Like, I did that one Rapid game, and I kind of go overboard with it. So, whenever I have a cool game that I played well, there's not really much to analyze because I played all the best moves. I mean, you can always learn things, like different variations, like looking at what they could have done. But for now, I want to keep it pretty brief. So I thank you all for watching, and have a good day.